Renaissance was an amazing album. It's really surprising to me that she's never won Album of the Year.
So you thought Beyonce should have won too?
I don't know if I think she should have won, more as I just think it's like, whatever, it's all fake. If that makes sense. This is really hard. I'm a Harry Styles fan. I'm so sorry.
See, that's why I wanted to ask you, because I'm like, I know if I ask anybody in the hip hop community, they're all gonna swear by Beyonce, even though they didn't really listen to the album. They heard a couple songs.
Okay, that's the
I'm
problem
not
though.
swear by Beyonce, bro.
Popularity doesn't equal like artistry.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Not.
Just because someone's super popular and has their song played 20 million times a day on Kiss FM doesn't mean that their song is better than someone who actually
It's a
wrote
popularity contest.
and had a whole production of a real
That's
song.
very true.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's what I'm
artistry
talking
is
about.
not popularity, and that's a big deal. And so
And
I
I'm
don't think
tired of it.
Beyonce should have won, and I think everyone just needs to humble themselves.
It's a Saturday night. I was looking out for a vibe. Me, myself, and I sipping on some strawberry wine. Yeah. I'm thinking if I should unwind. Yeah. Hey, we should make a song together. That'd be outstanding.
Yeah.
We go together like Billy and Mandy. RJ and I don't know, Brandy and SpongeBob and Sandy. I'm all retarded on this. You already know. Hey, I'm back on the show.
Yeah.
I'm colder than snow. Hey, today it just snowed. Hey, you know how to go. Hey, to be on the show, I'm buzzing.
All right, welcome back. Rap For Me podcast number 14. We are back in our favorite spot, the mecca of all creativity, Trendsetters Barbershop in West Hollywood. If you guys need a cut or just want to have some fun, you guys already know where to go. So we got a really fun episode today, a lot of new faces. So I'm not going to waste any time. We'll introduce the artist, then we'll meet our featured guest, and then we'll kind of get into some general topics and then into some rapping. So without further ado, my favorite introduction of the week, man. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
My name is Jesus. And I'm here to save y'all. So if y'all don't know me, I died for y'all and I came back 3 days later. But nah, man. So like my brother Justice said, is this world need justice, man. It's the greatest, not the latest. Shout out to my haters. Everybody's favorite. Once you add me to your playlist, A, B, C, D, way at a blessing coming. Don't even worry about it. It's Behold the General.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, I can't beat that. So yeah, CJ, man, just dropped a new single, I Don't Need You, with my girl Leah. You know,
Yes.
so go check that out. Go check that out real quick. Shout out Rules of Engagement. You know, with the merch right here. You know, we don't like cops. Okay.
That shit.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh,
Introduce yourself.
man, it's Show, short for Rover Show, straight from Texas. Just came out here to L.A. Shout out to my people for letting me get on here. I don't do nothing. I just do a little bit. I ain't going to do too much.
Man, you do it big,
I
shout
ain't,
it.
man, I try, but I ain't don't
Do
talk
it
about
again.
it, man.
Show
It's all about
it.
the family for life, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I say, man, I'm just happy to be here.
Happy to have you, man. Happy to
Yeah,
have
man,
you.
appreciate it, brother.
And go ahead to my right.
My name's Lorena. You can find me on Instagram, Radio Mouth Ray, and I'm a podcaster, broadcaster, on-air personality. I just like to talk.
Cool. And alumni of the show, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Bree. I'm some random person that's just his friend. We love you guys.
She's very talented and very humble, obviously.
Bree, to be honest, Bree is the best, well, maybe like the hottest knitter in the Inland Empire.
No.
Trending.
Don't believe him.
No, your knitting game is pretty fire.
Besides knitting, we could just do the whole list, but let's not.
No, don't. Please don't.
Sweater.
Please don't. I actually just made one.
Fuck.
See? Sleeping on us. And last but not least, our featured guest of the day.
I'm Joni. I play bass and I write for a band called Lemon Drop.
Okay, cool. Very, very happy to have you.
Yeah.
Dope.
And so, honestly, when I was kind of digging into your discography a little bit, very impressed with how polished your guys' sound is.
Thank you.
Yeah. Talk to us a little bit about the band, how you guys got your start, and kind of what direction you guys are kind of headed in.
Yeah, I've been playing music forever. I started off because I loved the Naked Brothers band and I wanted to be just like them. And then in college, my songwriting teacher was like, Joni, you have to play this like rock showcase we're having. So I got together a band and then we were together and we were in that showcase, and it was super fun. And now I moved out here, so it's more of like a solo project now, especially since the pandemic and whatnot. And now we're just working on like polishing up the EP, and hopefully getting that out in the next couple months.
So you said a lot there, but
yeah, I jumped around a lot.
So the one thing that I heard was, so you got inspired by Crazy Car from the Naked Brothers band.
Absolutely.
You're like, yo, let me become a rock star.
Yeah.
If these kids in their
100%.
dad's basement can do it, like I can, like.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's talent.
Why not? Why not the Jonas Brothers?
The Naked Brothers band came first.
Okay.
I didn't have Disney Channel growing up. I only had Nickelodeon. Yeah. We had like a satellite, and it only picked up Nickelodeon.
One of those kids. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like Nickelodeon.
Wait, so was Cole in your first band, or?
No, I actually there was this like random guy that hit me up like a year ago and was like, "Hey, can I manage you?" And I was like, "Why not?" And then I moved out here. And my manager was like, "Oh, this guy was my freshman year roommate. Like, he should play guitar for you." And I was like, "Oh, sure. Fine. Why not?"
So Lemon Drop is a band itself, but the instrumentalists aren't all the same. It's kind of just you.
It's like a solo project. It kind of started off as a band, and then we all graduated college, and they all got jobs, and I stuck with it.
But the idea of Lemon Drop is, so you're kind of the idea of Lemon Drop, and then I got you.
Absolutely.
That's dope. That's
yeah.
dope.
Dude, I noticed your last project was like 2020.
Well, we put out 3 singles last year, but our last like full length EP was 2020.
Okay, cool. No,
Yeah.
I only have YouTube. I really don't
That's okay.
do Spotify.
That's okay.
I'm one of those guys.
I'm the
That's
same, and I
whack.
feel really bad about it
That's
because I know
whack.
I'm not contributing to the Spotify numbers like I should be.
Because I was
That's
wondering,
okay.
I was like, this music sounds really good. I wonder why she hasn't put anything else since the pandemic, basically.
Yeah, I put out a few songs last year. Super fun. I kind of have been trying to slow down a little bit and like work smarter and really take my time with everything and make sure it's all polished until I put it out.
I feel like artists need time for that too, though, you know? Like, it's not a every day, it just comes to you. It's a process, and it's a mindset. So I feel like you have to take your time and really live life between the music you put out, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Your music
Like,
does sound really emotional.
What?
Your music does sound pretty
It
emotional.
it
is.
is.
It's really
It's very
angsty, really
heartfelt.
emotional.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, she went there, you know? So, yeah.
But one thing I wanted to know too. So like, what's the new direction you guys are kind of moving in? 'Cause what I heard sounded, pretty chill, but like I heard like inflections of like getting a little bit more like grittier, with not really the sound, but more so the message. Mm-hmm. So kind of curious, like, what's the next project leading up to?
The next project all centers around like my relationship with the internet as like a 23-year-old who is kind of chronically online, and it's this the sitcom The Good Place that had like a very profound impact on me. How they're like secretly living in hell, and I think that's kind of what the whole EP is about. Is about like.
Wait, what show is this?
The Good Place.
Yeah, I was at
really
Universal on Tuesday, and I was on the tour. And
The studio tours.
And that's okay.
That's so cute.
So yeah, they're talking about. But I've seen the show. I know what you're
It's
talking
a
about.
really
That's cool.
good show.
Yeah, that's cool.
It really is. You guys need to watch it.
Wait. For the people who haven't seen the show,
Is it going to give me nightmares?
No,
Nah,
no, it's so
funny.
cute.
Is it funny?
Yes.
Okay, because it sounds absolutely terrifying.
Nah, you'd like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until you hit that hell part.
Yeah,
and
I'm
all
sorry
you-
if I spoiled the end. Yeah.
wait, describe that though. Like, what is the premise? Like, you're
Yeah, it's about just like kind of secretly thinking, like living in a simulation, and like maybe this is hell, maybe this is a simulation, and just kind of writing about that, but like in a funny way.
so you're living in a simulated version of hell.
Well, it could be anything.
You question it.
Yeah.
Because they start to question, like, wait, is this really hell? Is this heaven? And then you're all throughout life, you're built up to know, okay, this is what heaven's supposed to be like. What if when you get there, it's not really what it is? What if heaven is hell?
That's why I have no
it's just,
expectations.
it makes you question. Yes, it makes you just question. It's a cool
Yeah.
little show.
Okay, I'll watch it.
You have to,
I'll have
especially
to.
since she recommended it and her EP is
you
based
gotta-
off it.
Oh,
You
I have
have
to
to
watch
You
it.
actually have to
I
now,
have
yeah.
to watch it. Okay.
It's on Netflix.
Kinda
I'm
have
holding you to this. You have to remind
to.
me.
'Cause if it's actually good now, I'm gonna have to like
Yeah.
go through
no.
this rabbit hole.
I got a question. I don't want to ask you. Well, I guess it's part of it. But basically, like, who are some inspirations? Actually, hearing you myself, immediately I got Paramore vibes from it. I don't know if you heard the "This Is Why" album, their last stuff, but I've been a Paramore fan. I heard you say you like Twilight, so I got that there too. So who kind of inspired you?
Yes.
Your music,
Yeah,
like the Lemon
Paramore's
Drop
up
stuff.
there. Haley
Okay.
Williams is
Yeah.
everything to me.
Okay.
I love any of the like 2010 like alt rock pop. Like I love Neon Trees. I love The Killers.
Okay.
I love
Yeah,
Arctic
Killers.
Monkeys.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Those are great.
I was literally telling
bands.
TJ, I'm like, I know you guys like Arctic Monkeys. It's different than that. That's not the music, and like that's funny you brought that up.
Yeah.
Hilarious. One thing I want to ask too is so recently like the Grammys happened, right? A couple weeks ago, and a lot of the buzz on social media was that like none of the really popular artists in like the hip hop and sort of R&B communities ever win the awards when you think they're gonna win them. And so I'm kind of curious, like, did you feel like how did you feel like the awards went? More specifically, like the album of the year.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I don't put a lot of stock in the Grammys. I think it's all kind of made up a little bit. Renaissance was an amazing album. It's really surprising to me that she's never won Album of the Year.
So you thought Beyonce should have won too?
I don't know if I think she should have won, more as I just think it's like, whatever. It's all fake. If that makes
it
sense.
doesn't really
This is really hard. I'm a Harry Styles fan. I'm so sorry.
See, that's why I wanted to ask you, because I'm like, I know if I ask anybody in the hip hop community, they're all gonna swear by Beyonce, even though they didn't really listen to the album. They heard a couple songs.
Okay, that's the
I'm
problem
not
though.
swear by
Others-
Beyonce, bro.
Popularity
It's more-
doesn't
it's a-
equal
Yeah,
like
Greatness.
artistry.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
know what
Does
I mean?
not.
Just because someone's super popular and has their song played 20 million times a day on Kiss FM doesn't mean that their song is better than someone who actually
There you
It's a
go.
popularity
wrote
contest.
and had a whole production of a real
That's
song.
very true.
Yeah.
You know,
very
like
true.
I'm
artistry
talking
is
about.
not popularity, and that's a big deal. And so
And I'm
I don't think
tired of it.
Beyonce should have won, and I think everyone just needs to humble themselves.
There you go.
Hey,
Flap your
You got
wings.
that humblebee right
Flap
there.
those wings.
My humble bee.
Yeah, it's your humblebee.
Flap your wings.
Flap them wings.
Flap your wings, girl.
that's funny because you're like literally holding a bee with Beyonce's
I
whole
feel
team
like
is
it's
the
like my
beehive.
Yeah, the
stressing
beehive,
out
and then
right
now you
now.
saying it's
Hey,
She
buzzing
is
buzzing
not-
out on all
This is-
platforms.
Yeah, this has
buzzing
nothing
out
to
on
do
all
with
platforms.
Beyonce.
We put that all in there. So yeah, shout out to the Beehive.
Can't wait
Queen
for
Bee.
that.
That's
Let's
funny.
see it.
Isn't she
yeah.
like the most winningest? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like she
something
has
like
more
that,
Grammys
yeah.
than anyone else, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I think she's never won album of the year.
Yes, that's true. But she does have
Maybe
more
the whole
Grammys than everyone
albums
else.
don't be that. Never mind.
I mean, she doesn't have
Lemonade
album of the
deserved
year.
Album of the Year.
I
Lemonade
do
was
agree.
very
The
good.
impact.
Yeah.
off of
Lemonade was
Impact.
very
I
good.
think off of
I'll give
impacts,
them
that
that.
was a very But again,
I've
it's hard.
also
It's
heard
hard
of
to really
people-
say or choose. Like
Yeah, I mean, because you do have to go based off the whole album, not
The
just like
whole
one or two
album.
bops. That's on
and
the
and
album.
not to lie, maybe one or two of the other album of the year candidates are actually. So it's not even that. It's not a knock on anything. Like if you're up there nominated, like that's
I mean,
a win
because we
already.
could easily
Like honestly,
say
that's a win. That's
I
a
be
win
spitting bars, but CJ always be winning. So you feel me?
Oh,
That's my boy, though. He do be.
but
that
again,
was shots,
if
It's the
right?
same situation.
I'm not complaining if I'm winning Grammys. So
You
I'm
feel
just,
me?
you know.
Hey, I'll be right there by your side. Because I'll be right there.
Yeah.
drinking
I'll
out of
mention
your
him in the
Grammy
speech.
water. 'cause I don't
He'll be
drink
in the
alcohol.
speech. So yeah.
I'm gonna be in the speech.
I'll vote for you. Just let me know.
What about you, Show? Do you ever watch the Grammys?
Nah.
No.
I don't really play into the politics.
You just a
I'm
BET
music.
Awards guy?
Not actually, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate you asking me that question. To be honest with you, man, I feel just like you feel. That shit fabricated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
But
what-
to a certain extent, brother. You know what I mean? To a certain extent.
Right. It's not. You're not getting like an authentic, genuine.
I just, we all entitled to our opinions. You know, the people who run it, they run it. You know what I mean? But we all entitled to our opinions and who we feel like the best. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question going off of that.
All right.
So obviously, like, part of the reason why Beyonce doesn't get picked is because some people who have a vote say that she's too popular. Like, I want to kind of like give it to someone who's not going to be, maybe not as looked at for their musicality and stuff like that. But what's interesting is Beyonce has what they call like a lot of like longevity, but maybe her album didn't have like the most impact, right? So like, what do you guys kind of think is more important in that regard? Like, do you think impact is better? Like, how much impact did you have on the culture, on the scene?
Definitely.
Or would you say like, Beyonce has been around for the girl group era, right? And then she was around for like,
Good
the late
times.
2000s.
Like my entire life.
Yeah. I like
Right.
the original stuff. I don't want the new stuff, to be honest. I'm not a fan of it. I can go
Also
with
Hey,
it.
saying
that B-Day
Beyond-
album, I'm not gonna lie. Growing up,
No, think about it.
that was one of the albums I
I
had.
know what I'm saying.
That's very
and
true.
and it's
Impact.
about what I've like actually bonded with over my life. Like when I was younger, Destiny's Child was like Britney Spears and NSYNC. Like you listen to them at the same time. So I don't know.
But
to
as-
compare to
as
her
the
new
era
stuff where I feel
changes-
like it's forced upon me, like listen to it, it's here. Listen to like I don't want that. Like it turns me off in a way. It's like
That's
a
true,
man
yeah.
But
exposing
Joni, what do you think? Like,
himself in my
as
face. It's
culture
bad.
changes, right?
Yeah.
Because like what she's talking about is like, say my name. Like, okay,
Yeah.
that was like technically like a relationship sort of song.
Mm-hmm.
Now the songs are more, like about being independent and not
Mm-hmm.
really needing a person to say your name because you can say your own name and buy
Yeah,
your
I
own
mean,
flowers.
They
Yeah.
did like
got
Miss
myself
Independent
flowers.
and
Right.
some
So
other
like,
songs.
if a person's able to stay relevant through culture after culture after culture, do you feel like that's better than a person who's like has like the best mumble rapper during mumble rapper trends and waves? You see what I'm saying?
Kind of. Beyonce is so impactful, and I
Yeah.
feel like you're saying like is impact or longevity more important, but like Beyonce has both.
Yeah, some people have a mix. Some people have a mix.
Like,
Bro, you don't be listening to Beyonce like that.
Hey man, Beyonce. See, the thing is, Beyonce is. I'm gonna say this. This is how I feel about female artists in a way, because Rihanna is the same thing. They have hits that they're undeniable. Like as a guy, you're just like, I'm still singing this. Like Beyonce has those.
Not really.
Irreplaceable, Halo, like the Jay-Z's, the Ring the Alarm. Like she got hits like throughout years and years. So as a guy, I can say, well, Beyonce's not really that, but she has undeniable hits. So that's what makes her impact and longevity. Like she has a mix of it. Like you cannot say that with Rihanna. She has hits on hits on hits. Like no matter what, she's still gonna be, you can't deny that. Oh, well, she was Billboard, Grammys, like. You can't deny that. So there's a mix of longevity, and you're still getting awards every year. You're still, hitting Billboard every year instead of. Just
I feel like
kinda
she should
phasing
just be
out.
thankful that she is as successful as she
Yeah, 'cause
is,
you
and
have
not whine
other-
about it
you have,
because she
like,
has
you have,
won
like, the
so
Doja
many
Cats.
awards. Let
She
other
won?
people come up in the industry too and
Yeah,
show
yeah, exactly.
their talent. Like you've shown what you can do. Let other people show their artistry as well. Why can't it be a fairer playing field like that?
Like you had Lizzo
Without
win,
the
and she's up there
saltiness.
thanking
It don't
Beyonce.
run like
Like
Let's not
without
put
the
Lizzo
salt,
in-
like
don't run
like when
like that.
Kanye
But
went
they
up
make
on
the women
Taylor
go
Swift.
against each
like,
other.
It just
They
don't
push
run like
women
that.
against
Yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
The
That's
best is the
why.
best.
That's what they. Yeah,
You know
that's what
what I
they
mean?
try.
I
The whole
guess.
It's
competition
some
thing,
dumb
but-
drama just to get more views and likes.
Are you ready for the drama?
what drama?
The drama that's going to come with the music industry.
No.
If you're going to pursue it, you're going to get out there. It's going to become more of a dog eat dog.
I'm just gonna be nice. I think.
All right, I like it.
Hopefully.
I feel like
That's
Joe's
what we
gonna have
tried to-
any
okay,
beef
that's
with
what we tried
anybody.
to
Yeah,
do.
I'm just gonna be
You don't
like,
have
I'll
to
have
ask
beef
for
with,
it.
like,
People just be coming
homophobes,
out
you know?
mean.
Like,
Yeah, the people that you
I'll
need
have
to.
beef with
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
racists. You know?
People want to beef.
I'll
They're
be
gonna
right
find a
there with
reason.
you. We'll
That's
throw
true.
hands
That's
with
true.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
you're in the
We'll throw
public
hands.
eye, people just want to
That's
start
true. They want
issues with
smoke.
you. They're like, what?
I mean, it would be kind of fun to be like,
You didn't pass
Joni
me
versus
the
Lana Del
weed in
Rey,
the
or,
crowd.
To
fucking
be on the
hate you.
same
Dua
level
Lipa.
as Lana Del Rey, I'd be like, this is an honor.
That'd be kind of cool.
You're putting me against her. This is awesome.
Well, you know what? I was reading a 50 Cent's book, and he was like, if we can't be friends, could I at least be your enemy? Which
Yeah.
basically, you say like it's better to be like either an enemy or a friend or an enemy, and not just like somebody you don't care about.
Oh, I was gonna say at least you're still around them and you care about them and you get to think about them. That's so
You have
sweet in
such
a way.
a nice outlook.
I'm the
That's so
glass
nice.
type half full person. I don't know. It's natural.
wrong with that.
Let
Yeah,
me know,
it's good.
Joni, as well. Like, I was actually really impressed with your Spotify numbers. I think you guys had a couple
Thank you.
hits on there.
Yeah.
You have a really big fan base for as long as you've been out.
Yeah.
Kind of curious, like, do you have any insight or advice on like you guys' promotional strategies or some of your guys' marketing tactics that you guys have used to kind of gain that following?
I think authenticity is like so important to me, and people can tell when you're not being authentic, and you just have to do you, and hopefully people will latch onto it. Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Just being yourself.
Easier said than done, but
because you're the EP that I saw came out during the pandemic,
Yeah.
right? So like,
Yeah.
I imagine you have to do a lot of online sort of galvanizing of your community, right? Like you can't like you're not doing meet and greets and
No.
opening for like bigger bands. You're kind of like
yeah.
having to do it all through social media, right?
Yeah, I just treat everyone like they're a friend. Like if they like message me and they're like, I love this song, I'm like, that's so nice. Like, thank you. Like, just be nice to everyone. And I've had a couple of my favorite bands who like start Discords with all of their fans. I think that's a great way to do it.
Do you do a lot of the online videoing type community stuff? Like
No.
Twitch stuff? Do you do Twitch?
No, I
What
should.
about,
I don't
TikTok? What about
either. I don't.
TikTok?
Also, I should. I should
Oh.
do TikTok. I don't really do
See,
TikTok.
So me, you know how I am. I'm all about the natural. I'm always like, I'm just gonna be natural, regular. I'm kind of not good at the whole social media thing, so I applaud you because it also takes time.
Yeah.
Because to naturally just, again, you're not like, to say everyone has their own way of doing it, but like buying followers.
Yeah.
That's you can do that.
Yeah, I know
You
a
can
lot
do
of
that,
I know a
but
lot
you're
of dudes
gonna.
do that.
Oh my bad. You can do that, but at the same time, they're not authentic. You know, like when
Yeah.
you post something, it's not gonna, or where you're trying to sell merch, a bot's not gonna buy your merchandise. You know.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's the route I like to take. Like try to be as authentic as you can. So.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way. And honestly, it really is hard. And I give you major props because it takes a while to find your niche. And the fact that you got
Facts.
it and you're doing it, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's fact.
I just do what I would want to see. Maybe that's the advice. Just like do what you would want, like to see from other people.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like that is advice too. Like if you can act like you're already
How you
there,
want to. Yeah.
like you already got the money, you already got whatever. Like what would you do? You know, we don't really need anyone's sort of validation, right?
Yeah.
Now, one question I do have for you, and this is something that's new to us because we recently started posting a lot more content. Do you ever do you ever have any trolls?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so like, how do you deal with them? Because like you're so open, right?
That's the
They're
best
like,
part, man.
you're talking to them. Like, what do? You just block them, or
I just don't respond. Yeah, I just don't give them the. Maybe I'll like write back just to be funny.
See, I like
got you.
Can you send me those
you're the old
screenshots?
cold shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah.
The old just leave them
I'm a
on scene, leave them on red.
Big fan of ghosting over
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Lorena does that to me all the time. I don't know what that means about me.
Sorry.
But yeah, we have to deal with that. What about you, Show? You ever deal with trolls and stuff like that?
Man, I don't pay no attention to it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm like y'all, like the organic stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I'm the organic rapper. If I had to put myself in the category, for us trolls, we don't even give them energy.
See,
I
like
talk
that.
back.
We don't give them
You
energy.
talk back.
Like I
She
do.
just talks
They-
back
they-
too.
like-
She just
like-
be
But
quiet. Like,
what you gonna do?
Like,
You got
it's funny.
10,000 people you gotta talk back to.
So like when he was
Not
saying
everybody,
earlier,
you know
like
what
he
I'm saying?
always
Like-
busy. Like I'm an artist, so like I actually go out. Like I be walking to exercise, so I be living. So while during that time, that's when I actually check my phone. So if somebody say like one dude just hit me like 2 weeks ago and was like, "You doing terrible in California. You was doing terrible where you was at, just trolling." You know what I'm saying? Just trolling or whatever. So I was like, oh man, thank you so much. This terribleness has got me so far. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for spending so much of your night worrying about me.
yeah.
You about to actually do something with yourself because you can finally focus on something. You know what I'm saying? I answer back giving you some kind of
Something
asshole
positive,
I guess-
positivity.
But
So it's
enlightening.
almost
It
like-
sounded enlightening.
Oh, I always
That's-
I'm gonna make
That's
you
not
feel
negativity.
so
You're still
greatly
spreading
stupid.
positivity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
great.
like, yeah,
That was
we
a great
gonna-
response.
you know what I'm saying?
I'd
So-
appreciate
It's almost
that.
like answering a spam call.
Yeah, and I do those too. I be like, I really do. I do voices because they record it. So you know what I'm saying. I always wanted to,
That's
accidentally
smart. Always
pop
think
up.
that they're always going to
They're
screenshot
always
and
recorded.
have
I'm
the
like,
receipts.
You
I'm
have
gonna
now
talk.
reached Behold the General. You can find me on all platforms. Thank you for calling, but I don't really have no spam like with girlfriends.
Yeah.
See, I like that because sometimes you're more positive. You're not engaged.
They hang
It's
up.
back
Exactly,
and forth.
exactly.
Yeah.
They hang up.
CJ,
bro, every
like
time.
I'm looking at him like go back and forth as a dude for like 20 threads.
That's not true. I don't go that far. I like. I try to look for the best like diss. Like I want to look for like I like them. Like if someone's like, oh, this is ass or this guy, blah blah. I kind of like them. I try to look for who has the best one. But sometimes there's people who are like completely like lying. They're like, oh, I'm like, bro, like now you're just being a hater. But no, I enjoy because obviously I know that's gonna come. Like that's my favorite part. Honestly, I like to smoke. I like to reply back to people like smoke. You know, I like to. You know,
You need to do
I like
an
it.
award, CJ.
I actually
like
like
the best one
you know,
for this
troll
month
pack.
or this
I
year.
laugh at a lot of them. I'm like,
troll
That's actually
pack.
pretty funny. Like, you know, but,
You know,
yeah, it's-
what I like is like going through their actual profile and seeing like, all right, dude, who are you? Before I just engage, let me at least know who I'm fighting.
But that's
right?
if they're not
It's
on
not
private.
serious.
Because
Always some weirdo.
private.
but they always
what I'm
are. They
saying.
always. It's not
Honestly.
serious.
Could be
The kid's
somebody
on
from your
private.
hometown.
If he's not on private, he's got one photo, right?
Yeah.
They mad because they ain't up the city.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
Okay,
it's-
but what
Let
if
me
they
make this
have?
fake
Okay,
profile.
question. I saw a profile the other day. It had like 15 photos, but they were all posted within like 3 days.
It's a bot.
Fake.
It's a bot.
I'm like,
really
this is
fake.
one of the fakest accounts I've ever seen in my
That's-
life.
that's an
and you
account
got
to
to and
troll.
you have to go and look because some of these people have a lot of followers, which makes them seem like a real person. I've
You
met
could buy
multiple
them.
real people
You
who
could buy
have,
them.
Go look
You
at the
could buy them.
likes and the
Yeah.
views.
Be authentic.
but
I know
they get
somebody
likes.
got
I don't
105.
understand.
They buy them.
They got
I
1,000
don't
views.
understand, and they're still
don't
fake.
match
Like
up.
you really have to be looking out here because
Nah,
people
don't
be
waste your
trying to
energy.
scam
Do
you
not-
though.
don't waste
like
your energy
you
on
hear about
that.
those old people who give away their credit card information to these people.
They be
Like
killing
that's
it.
so
it's a real
sad.
thing. It's a
That
real
is
thing.
So sad.
That's true.
That's so sad.
But okay, this has been fun. We're gonna wrap it up, and no pun intended.
Make sure because for
We're
the
gonna
kids'
have.
purpose.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, it's been fun talking to Joni, but we're going to rap for you,
Oh shit.
and we're gonna have Cole play one of our beats. So Cole, go ahead and get it started. And Joni, feel free.
going
You know,
first?
if the
You going
if
first?
the
Show.
vibe strikes you,
Yeah,
you can
I'm
lay down. You
y'all
can lay down
okay.
a hook.
Mike.
You know, you can lay down a
Y'all
hook.
done
What?
heard already, man. I'm
You
trying
know
to.
what I mean?
I want
Well,
to
okay.
I want to hear you.
You catch the vibe.
Came from the bottom, never been better. But we sitting at this table right here at Trendsetters.
Yeah.
We right here with Bree, she's a great entertainer.
Okay.
Right here with Joni, with the genie, and Lorena. This just how it go. Behold, spitting the flows, this hella just gold. You see how it's hanging from neck, yeah. Be spitting from nose, no
Yeah.
common cold, it's super just sick, yeah. I should've had COVID, but this ain't 19, it's just 20 in this. Actually, when I was 26, been going for 24. That's all day, that's 25-8. Anyway, I could do it for more. Actually, I came from KCMO, down from the south. You hear the words coming from Radio Mouth, yeah. Hey, that's Radio Mouth, right? That's the CJ. Hey, but anyway.
Let me paint a picture. It's a Saturday night. I was looking out for a vibe. Me, myself, and I sipping on some strawberry wine. Yeah. I'm thinking if I should unwind. Yeah. Hey, we should make a song together. That'd be outstanding.
Yeah.
We go together like Billy and Mandy. RJ and I don't know, Brandy and SpongeBob and Sandy. I'm all retarded on this, you already know. Hey, I'm back on the show.
Yeah.
I'm colder than snow. Hey, today it just snowed. Hey, you know how to go. Hey, to be on the show, I'm buzzing. And the song came out. You know what we do. We running it. We doing it. We gunning it. I'm shooting to my shot.
Switch the flow real quick. Yeah. Hold up, man. Yeah.
Catch the vibe.
Yeah. Alright, let me think. They like, hey, hey, what I got to say. I came from straight from Texas, straight to LA. Came to Trendsetters, know what we be giving them fades. I feel like I knew how the family freight from back in the day. I feel like I knew the family from way back in the day. I ain't here to play, just let these boys know where I lay. How I stand, yeah, 100 grand, stack it up. Boys get to acting crazy, I'ma go on and act it up. Talking all that trash, my nigga, hope that you can bag it up. Forgive me if I can't say that, I just gotta back it up. Told her go on and back it up. Man, we getting them racks up. Everybody around me, hoping the boys acting tough. Yeah, hold up, I catch the flow if you want me to keep going. I keep flowing like the Nile, the river keep going. Mine on the milli, I'm just trying to act silly. Shout out to Chill Will and R.I.P. to Billy. Free my boy Tibbs, get it how I live, no ad libs. If y'all wanna grab the beat, y'all can grab it just like it is. But I keep going, I don't run out of words like nouns and verbs.
Yeah.
Boys, you know what I heard.
Straight up.
Hey,
Don't wait up, you gonna get ate up.
I
Tell me.
We gonna go
For sure.
Turn on another beat, dude. We
Y'all
got some
play another
time.
beat, and we got
2
another
minutes of
beat.
death, man. Come on, man. I got my poster, man. I'm rapping today, man.
Smooth, man.
I like
Something
that ad
smooth.
lib.
Those
That
were
was
all
good.
so
Good.
good. Lyrically, you guys did
Honestly.
amazing.
Oh,
Like you went off
appreciate
the
that.
was cool,
content
that
of
was
the
cool.
table today. I thought it was fantastic.
Every
That was
week,
so
by the
good.
way.
Yeah, facts.
Just
Me and CJ.
Facts.
Joni,
By the way.
what did you think of the show?
lovely.
All right, cool.
This is so fun.
All right, very cool, very cool. Happy to have you. Thanks for joining us today. This will conclude the episode.
Hold on.
What's up? What's up?
Do y'all want to join my gang?
Gang.
Damn.
It's the Good Day Gang.
Dude, we gotta get
GDG.
jumped in.
We're gonna have good days
it's
every
a big
day.
group hug.
I like
And
when
you
I-
gotta go out there and
I'm down for a
hug you
group
you gotta hug a complete stranger. You know what I'm
That
saying? And
sounds
you gotta
scary.
give something
I
to
don't know.
No, that might
It's
not
okay,
be
we
hard
got
for you.
this.
I mean, you got choices in life. I ain't say hug the dirtiest one. I just said a
man,
complete stranger.
I go have conversations with homeless people.
Yeah, that too.
I like
You know what
doing
I'm
that
saying?
because they feel like they're not human at
That's
times.
what I said. That's why I
And
said
I want
go.
to be like, I remember
You know
I
what
went
I'm
to,
saying?
I was in
Reminder.
Austin. Quick story, just quick.
Yeah, sidebar.
Man, this dude came to me. He was telling me some stuff, and I went to shake his hand, right? And he
Yeah.
looked at me like, yo,
Yeah.
you want to shake my hand? I was like, yeah, bro.
Hell
Let me
yeah.
shake your hand. And it made me just give him a hug. And
Hell
let him
yeah.
know, like,
That's
bro,
what I'm
these
talking
clothes,
about.
This shit don't
GDG
mean
shit.
nothing. We looking in here. We not
Yep.
looking on
Yeah,
the
'Cause I don't even
outside,
see that.
You know what I'm saying?
Underneath it all, we're all the same.
bro.
He part of my gang. All right, that's all.
It's
I
all
wanna
about
know.
it's all about energy. You know what I'm saying? I like
GDG.
that, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Good
That
Day
was
Gang.
great.
I could
I
get
love
with
that.
that. I
That was
could get
great.
with
We stacking the B's and pushing the P. You know what I'm saying? The P is for positivity. The
Man,
B is for the
I'm
blessings.
gonna
You
give
feel
you
me?
one of these,
Let's
bro.
do it.
This the family right here. Welcome to the family. This QR code right here for all you artists. This is a good way to promote yourselves right there.
Hold on.
You get your QR code, everything gonna pop up.
That's smart. I've seen QR codes tatted.
Oh my gosh.
Tatted?
We got a
They
gift
have, like, a
exchange.
QR
We got a
code
gift
You said,
exchange.
oh, here goes
I got it
one
on the
too.
ring.
I got more at the
Thank
crib.
you.
This the NFC ring, by the way.
That's what's up.
This
what
the
that
next
is.
level shit.
Trying to
right
get married.
I'm gonna show you.
Let's get married.
Show you how this works. Where your phone at, man? We'll do this on the thing. We'll do it right. You know, we got the NFC tags, the tap and go. We got the rings,
Man,
all
that's
that for the
what's
hustle.
up, man. You got
Oh, since we was hustling. But Rap For Me podcast. I'm sorry, Justice, man. It was your thing. I'm sorry.
My
Mr.
bad,
2.0,
man.
man. We had to Rap For Me, man. I'm sorry.
I get
Very
to talking
cool.
to
Well,
sometimes.
If you guys want to join our Rap For Me gang, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.